great, but some people sleep in and they become late to school or work. Hi, I'm Brandon, and for my 20 time project, I decided to find out what would help people wake up the most. So in the beginning, I wanted to research about what would help people wake up, like what sounds would help people wake up the most, because but that didn't work because sounds were too vague, because people would react differently to different sounds. And also I couldn't find a way to accurately time how long it took me to wake up. So I changed my topic to how long it took me, to what would help me wake up the most. And through researching, I found out that people had many ways of waking themselves up in the morning on time. Some of them were drinking caffeine, wearing a watch that would vibrate, sleeping with special lights which would help them wake up better, and also taking a cold shower. But according to BBC News, caffeine doesn't actually help you be more awake in the mornings. It just, like, people who regularly drink caffeine become dependent on caffeine, and it just makes them about as awake as a person who naturally wakes up would be. And so I decided to test out two of the methods, which were taking a cold shower and sleeping with the light, the special light. So I spent 2 nights sleeping like with the special light near me, but it didn't really help me out in the morning. And also I spent 2 mornings where I just woke up and took a shower, a cold shower. But I found that it took me a while to get out of bed, but once I took the shower, it made me more awake, but it didn't increase the time. I also made a survey asking people about their mornings and how effective their alarm was. And I found that everyone who took my survey found that used their alarm, but 60% of the people who took my survey said that their alarm was non-effective or somewhat effective. And 40% found their alarm was very effective. So the people who said their alarm was very effective all chose the option that they used, like a device that made like different sounds and tunes. And the 60% of people who said their alarm was non-effective or somewhat effective said that they used a buzz type of alarm. And I thought that because people who used the buzz alarm, which might have been more annoying than helpful, that could have been why their alarm was ineffective or somewhat effective. But different tones may help people wake up better. And according to Sweden's Lund University, people's brains will react instinctively when they hear a sound that's supposed to signal something. So I use this to think about making a specific sound to help me wake up every morning. So my brain would instinctively wake up to it. Also, waking up suddenly will make you feel groggy, and according to the New Yorker, being groggy can affect your memory, reaction time, concentration, and awareness. So to prevent grogginess in my tests, so the test would be more accurate, I had to not use my computer or phone 1 or 2 hours before I went to sleep, and I would also sleep earlier at the same time each night. So with this information, I tested for 5 days, like what alarms would help me wake up better. And the one I found that helped me the most was setting my alarm 15 minutes before I had to get up to one specific tone, and when I had to get out of bed, I'd set another alarm with a different tone. And then the first alarm would tell me that I I could still sleep in a bit more. So that's where it helped me. So I would wake up a bit before I had to get up. Some problems I had with this project was that I procrastinated a bit with my survey. So I made my survey like a bit late, so that that I didn't get as many people to take my survey as I hoped I would. And also, there was a period of time where I just researched and I couldn't find anything to test. So that was a time where I didn't make much progress too. And also, I hope what I found could help other people to help themselves from their own preferences. And from this project I learned about myself, about my sleeping habits, and I could sleep better and avoid grogginess to wake up better in the mornings.